So finally I got the blower that I ordered. It took me a long time to decide on what type of blower I wanted to use. This is a 6-inch blower, which has 351 CFM, very powerful. And this is going to be the control, which shows you the speed of the motor. And it only consumes 40 watts, very energy efficient. Now the only thing I need to do is change some of the hoses to a more insulated hoses, the exhaust hoses. This is more insulated, better than the other ones. And if you look here, I have the 6-inch one, which I only need a small piece. Instead of the 4-inch exhaust outlet that I have on the air conditioner, I'm going to have a 6-inch. I'm just going to swap that out real quick, so that way I have a better withdrawal ventilation. Alright, I'm going to get started. Now that I connected the blower, everything's working perfect. This is the control here. I'm going to shut off slowly. And very quiet. If you go here, hit it once, twice. Every time you hit it, it's one stage of speed. It's really quiet, you can hardly hear it. It's working perfect. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to install the control right up here. Run the wires through here, so that way I have my blower control right here. I'm going to get some alcohol now, run it behind here, because I'm going to glue this, run it right back here, let it dry real quick. I'm going to use 2-way 3M tape to attach it to it. Okay, that's attached right there. The cable's from the back, and the other cable's from the bottom here. Now I just gotta fasten all those wires there, so that way they're not bouncing around and moving around. Now that I changed all the hoses to more insulated, 4 times stronger, the ones you buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, these ones are a lot stronger. You can get it through the same company that I got this blower, and I'll put the description below if you want to check it out. These blowers are more efficient. They're only 40 watts instead of 120 volts. Okay, now that it's about 75 degrees outside, it's not very hot, but we're going to test the air conditioning. I finished connecting everything. I have the drain line right there for the AC, goes down to the bilge. The air conditioning is all done, all assembled. And in here, everything is done here. This is where my storage is going to be. It's a 6-inch instead of the 4 that I previously installed. So I went a little bigger because the blower is a bigger opening here. And I went down there to a 6-inch to 4-inch installation. And everything here is connected, very secure. I have done applications with window ACs in my van, a little bit similar, and it has worked, but never on a boat. So this is going to be the first time. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Exit hose, and this is the inlet hose here for the exhaust system, and the hot air is coming down this way and the fresh air is coming from the top. That's the way I designed it. Alright, so this is where I'm going to be controlling my fan depending on whatever it needs to cool down. The air conditioning is cooling perfect. And if you look at the temperature on the exhaust system, right now it's reading about 107. About 107. Of course, once it gets to a hotter temperature outside, it's going to be probably like 120. But if you come out here, temperature on the exhaust is about 130. So if you look at the intake, it's 82 degrees. Now let's see the temperature on the air conditioning. It feels very cool in here already. Alright, so we got 39 degrees of temperature here. Pretty cold. And if you look at the wall, look at the temperatures of the wall, it's 80 degrees. That's what I'm getting on that wall where the sun is beating at. And I come down here, and I get 39.5, 39 degrees. Right, 39 degrees is very cold. And the temperature of the blower is about 110, 111. Very good temperature there too. And if you look at the condensation, it's coming right here, going down here towards the bilge. So that's my condensation line all the way to the inside of the box, isolated from the other storage area. And for the drain, I kept in mind when you accelerate the boat, the bow is going to go up. So that's why I put the drain in the back here, so that way all that water will go through that hose all the way to the bilge, and that way there's no water problem in there. Always going to have a flow to the bilge there. And if I need a water maker, this condensation here will give me about over a gallon of water per day. That's something just to think about. If I run out of water, I still have water coming out of the air conditioning. A gallon is a gallon. When you're at seas and you're far from a dock, 1 gallon of fresh water can go a long ways. I will put a link in the description below about the blower and the air conditioning, some of the things I use to install this air conditioning. This is going to be a huge improvement when I'm sleeping at night out there. Having air conditioning inside of the Pilothouse is going to be incredible for me, since I've been sleeping out there under the heat at night. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.